Hello, YouTube universe. My name is Edmund Stevens. I'm your movie maniac here, and I just want to give you a movie review of the movie called True Grit. And I just wanted to make this video today because I felt like I needed to do a video about the movie True Grit because I just got through watching it a few minutes ago, and I love this movie, and it's just a great Western movie. I feel like you don't have to be a Western movie fanatic to like this movie because if you're a movie lover in general, I pretty much think that you will like this movie. Because I'm not a humongous fan of westerns. I do like them to a certain extent, but I'm not a humongous fan of, of westerns though. Um, to be honest, but I do love True Grit, and also True Grit is a remake of the original True Grit with John Wayne, and a little bit about this movie. This movie was directed by the Cohen brothers, Ethan and Joe Cohen. Um, and this movie is starring Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon, Josh Brolin, Haley Steinfeld, and Barry Pepper. And this movie, I mean, the acting in this movie is superb. Great performances, great performances in this movie overall. Um, I, I, I don't. It's just a great movie. The cinematography in this movie was great. Also, the director in the movie was great. Um, everything was great about this movie to me. This movie is a perfect 10 to me. Everybody might not feel the same way about this True Grit movie like I do, but I feel that this movie is pretty awesome. And like I said before, I'm not even a big fan of Western movies, and I love this movie. And it's a few other Western movies that I love too, like Tombstone and 310 to Yuma and The Quick and Dead, stuff like that. Um, and Cowboys and Aliens, if that count as a Western. I mean, it's a Western, but it's like one of those futuristic Westerns. But anyway, we talking about True Grit here. True Grit is a great movie. One of my favorite things about this movie though, is the performance that Haley Steinfeld gave in this movie. She deserved that Oscar nomination that she got in the 2011 Academy Award ceremony, the Oscar ceremony. She deserved that nomination because she was so awesome in this movie. Her performance in this movie was great throughout the whole movie. I mean, she was one of my favorite attractions towards the movie. I mean, everybody did great in the movie. I think Jeff Bridges got nominated too for his role in this movie also, and he did great. Matt Damon did great. Everybody did great in this movie, and it's just a well, perfectly well made movie to me. And one of the movies that are is well is dear is dear to my heart. And I love movies that are well made and well craftily made because movies is an art. Movies is a type of art, and you have to treat it as such. And when a movie comes out and you go see a movie and it's so perfectly well made to you, it does something to my insides. Give me chills, and it give me goosebumps because I mean I love a movie that is well made. Of course, there's movies out there that's better than others, but uh, just in general, just a perfectly well made movie to me is great. I mean, some people say it's no such thing as a perfect movie, but I think that's wrong to a certain extent because everybody got their different opinions about movies, and I think that I mean, which people are entitled to their opinions. I don't fault nobody for their opinions. 'Cause the movie that I'm talking about now, True Grit, I mean, somebody else might not like the movie at all. Because, I mean, it's just I mean, that's their opinion. But, you know, I mean, in general, I'm just trying to convince everybody out there in the YouTube universe who's not a big fan of westerns to check this movie out because, like I said before, I don't think you have to be a big fan of westerns to like True Grit because it's that good of a movie to me or in general. So it is you don't have to be a big fan to watch this, big fan of westerns to watch this movie. And I think I mentioned that it won Oscars and stuff already. Yeah. Um, but yes, it check this movie out if you haven't checked it out. It's great. Um, and a little bit about this movie, a little more about this movie as far as the story. The movie is about a little girl and about her dad getting killed, getting robbed, getting killed, and she want vengeance. Basically, it's a Western vengeance movie, and she trying to get revenge for her dad's death. And she hired this guy, which is the character that's played by Jeff Bridges, and his name is Rooster Cogburn in the movie. And she hired him to help her find Tom Chaney, which is played by Josh Brolin, and the killer of her dad. And they go out to this little adventure, and Matt Damon meets up with them a little later on in the movie and joins them and helps them out too. I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, it's great. I highly suggest everybody look at it. I don't think that y'all all yet my movie maniacs and people out there in YouTube universe. I don't think y'all will be disappointed with this movie at all. Um, just take my word for it. But yeah. Um, that's all I had to really say about this movie. I feel like I needed to do a video of this movie because I love expressing myself when it comes to movies. I love expressing myself to y'all out there in the YouTube universe and out there and all my movie maniacs out there. To y'all, I love expressing myself to movies. Movies are like crack cocaine to me, and I love them to death. And I don't know what I would do without them personally. So, I thank God for the person who invented movies. But yes, that's all I really have to say. I thank everybody for keeping up with me. I thank everybody for watching my previous videos, and subscribing to my page, and stuff like that. I appreciate that. You don't know how you just don't know how much I appreciate that. And keep up with me. Keep keeping up with me. I'm gonna make future videos in the future. And by the way, I'm going to put a description down below of a clip of the movie to convince y'all more to watch the movie. So look look forward to that also. And if you like this video, hit that like button on the bottom, subscribe to my page, and and again, thanks everybody for keeping up with me so far. And my name is Edmund Stevens. I'm your movie maniac here, and I'm out. Peace. God bless.